The recipe I'm making today is a mac and cheese inspired by a Cowboy burger. Getting a Cowboy burger at like a late night diner, the kind you know with onion rings and barbecue sauce, was always my favorite at that type of place and kind of like a go-to, especially if I'm there at 2 in the morning. To me, it wasn't a huge leap to put these ingredients into a mac and cheese. I mean, ground beef and bacon is kind of common in mac and cheese. What really made this special, in my opinion, was putting the crispy onion straws on top of the mac and cheese as if they were breadcrumbs. I also mixed a little bit of barbecue sauce and pickles into the roux-based cheese sauce. You have to add the pickles after the whole thing really cools off, and then when you bake it, it will slightly break the sauce. In a mac and cheese that has so many chunks and like a lot of different things going on, I'm not super worried about a little a little clumpy texture of the cheese sauce. Basically, you only really would notice if the cheese sauce is clumpy if you're doing like a classic plain mac and cheese. But with all these chunks of beef and bacon, you're not really going to notice a difference. Make sure you let this cool for like at least 10 minutes after it comes out of the oven before you scoop it out. I love the crispy onions on top, and if I was making this again, I probably would add a little more extra on the side for people to put on so you could really get that crispy onion action. And if you don't like pickles, feel free to leave them out, or you can also serve them on the side as well. And that will help with it breaking less, but you have the barbecue sauce in there, so there's enough acidity that the sauce is probably gonna break either way. I used to do a lot more weird or like ingredient heavy mac and cheeses, and I haven't for a while. So I was excited to do this kind of classic throwback. It's giving you hamburger helper vibes, just classic casserole dishes, and sometimes in the middle of the winter, that's exactly what I'm looking for.